Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Spider-Man Reign 2, issue number 1. This is a new book from Marvel Comics. Before we talk about the creative team and this book, uh, my buddy and co-host Jeff and I did a video going over everything that is Spider-Man Reign, the original series. It's a 4-part series that follows Spider-Man 30 years into a possible future. So let's talk about the creative team on this issue before we get into all that. This is written by Kaare Andrews with art by with colors by Brian Reaver, letters by Joe Caramagna. Now we do get a bit of a summary, but as I mentioned, you really get the gist of it from the synopsis. So this is, think of it as the Dark Knight Returns, but with Spider-Man in it. That's, even Kaare Andrews, the creator, has talked about how big of an inspiration that series was for him. But if you want an in-depth look at that, we've linked the video in the description if you want to check it out. Jeff and I had a really fun conversation. So in this issue, Back to the Future, the Amazing Spider-Man's future, that is, award-winning writer and artist Kaare Andrews returns to the world of Spider-Man's dystopian future in the sequel to the landmark genre-defying Spider-Man Reign. And who is this new Black Cat? What tragedies and triumphs await this older, grizzled Peter Parker? Peter isn't the only one who has aged. Wait until you see what happened with a new character that they'll reintroduce somebody here. I don't want to go into spoilers. You probably have seen some spoilers already if you checked out all the covers, but I will say this: Kaare Andrews' style is very gritty, very gruesome. Like, there's a lot of things that are just gross, is the best way to describe him, really. So keep that in mind as you're going into this book. Don't expect that you're gonna get your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. This is not that. Um, I think it's an interesting thing to try to make a sequel for that comic, because I feel like there was kind of a finality that I felt in that issue. But I think Kaare Andrews managed to bring in an interesting concept. I don't know how well it will hold up. I think the first issue really relies a lot on, let's keep doing what we were doing on the first one, up until towards the end, where we really set up the crux of what's going on. So, yeah, let's pull up some of the preview art so you can see exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to Kaare Andrews' aesthetic. And he has many different styles. This is just the style that he's chosen for this. We see a Wilson Fisk. And if you read the first issue, the first series, you know that Fisk had been kind of held against his will and tortured for years, but it looks like he's finally come out to get his revenge, and it is a disgusting one. Yeah, just I love the lettering on this, like all the sounds, everything just really works for that uncomfortable, gross feeling that you want from this. We bring back little the recurring theme of the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. That's kind of how you open up the first book, and it's really interesting to see it kind of go back here. But it touches on the continuation of the song, and then you see a Peter here, and it is a little jarring, especially if you know how the first one ended. But overall, I think Kaare Andrews manages to reconnect and bring back that same aesthetic that he had in the first series. So yeah, I think if you're a fan of the first series, you're gonna find this interesting. There's a lot of there's a lot of ways that I think Andrews is trying to move the story forward. Some of the things haven't really been fully explained, and maybe they won't ever be fully explained. And I think that's fine, as long as the story that we get after that is it's just interesting and compelling. But yeah, this was kind of a controversial. Yeah, there was a bit of controversy with the first series, and I think that it's fun to go back and explore this to see where what other boundaries can be pushed and what other story beats can be just explored in this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. But if you pick this up, let me know what you thought about it. I picked up this cover itself. It's pretty gross once you really examine it deep down. But yeah, the book is definitely quite enjoyable overall if you're a fan of this work. So, if you have read this issue, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.